I'm your host, Logan23, joining me for Mermaids and the Vampires Who Love Them, Chapter 13. The next morning, you wake up with a beluga whale-sized smile on your face. After my picnic with Pierce, I'm so giddy, I don't know what to do next. He watched over me for an entire day, like a guardian angel. I'd never, of course, admit to him that I like that he cares about me enough to give up a whole night's sleep. But he can probably hear me right now, so playing it cool maybe be off the table. Jumping from the top bunk, you land hard on the layer of discarded pink clothing that coats the floor. Are you okay, Waverly? Yes, I've never been better. Could you two please shut up? Shelley rolls over and plunks her pillow over her head. Lilybella is probably out battling fire demons or wrestling the snacks from the clutches of the school cooks. Oh, come on, Shelley. Stop being a grump. Pickles opens a curtain next to her bed. It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna go with her for once and go, close the goddamn curtains. Pickles bounds out of bed. Her skin and hair are unsinged. There are no lingering effects from the fire at all. She has this dreamy look in her eye that you imagine is at least a little bit similar to yours. Can you believe it? You take Pickles' hand and dance her in a circle. Shelley grumbles and slaps a blanket over the pillow. Me and Fenton, I never thought. I can still hear you. Go away. Well, Miss Grumpy Pants, nothing you can say or do will ruin my day. Yeah? Yeah. Shelley flings off the pillow and blanket. Never dare a person to do this. Well, what about the whole fairy godmother rulebook? Are you gonna throw that all away now? Pickles' face falls. Shelley needs to be slugged. I should really do it. That was mean, Shelley. Pickles is simply reassessing her career options. And none of this is any of your business. If you say so, just let me sleep. Gladly. You and Pickles go into the bathroom and get cleaned up, and head back to the bedroom. She's about to go out in her blue dress that looks suspiciously like a nightgown again. You decide to intervene. I say, Pickle, do these clothes make you happy? Pickle shrugs. They're a uniform. The official fairy godmother in training uniform. That doesn't answer my question. Pickle sighs. They used to. Why don't you try something different for a while? You can't be sure you're making the right choice unless you consider the alternatives. Are you wishing it? Do I have to? No, I suppose I can do this one without magic. Scoop up some clothing off the floor and change Pickles. Pickles does the same. You look beautiful. As pretty as a coral reef. You think so? I mean, I guess. I do. Coming? I'll be right there. Finally! You enter the common room starved. The sausage pizza, a distant memory. Aw, Pierce isn't here. But Krill's gills. It's hard to stay disappointed when the room is so magical. There are extra strands of fairy lights on the ceiling, some pink ones now mixed in with some white, and they all illuminate a silver platter stacked high with cupcakes on the coffee table. Each confection is frosted in a different shade of pink and topped with sugary violets and tiny silver-horned unicorns. Good morning, everyone. Wow, it looks amazing in here. Who did the lights and the cupcakes? I did. She's on the sofa next to Thunder, his arm casually slung behind her. Fenton is pacing next to the fireplace. Each time he passes the hearth, the fire blazes for a moment, mirroring his excitement. Baked goods and decor aren't as fun as sword-fighting fire demons, but sometimes I have to give them a rest. Have a cupcake already. Thanks. Flop down on a chair across from Fenton and grab a treat. She'll be right out, Fenton. He smiles, but there's a little lines between his dark eyebrows. Don't worry, Pickles is fine. Pickles dances into the room in a gleeful whirl. She looks enchanting in her sparkling pink dress. Fenton's face glows, obviously he's enchanted. He's crossing the room in 3 long strides and takes her hands, turning them over, inspecting her skin. There are no visible burn marks. I'm glad you're alright. I'm wonderful, thanks to you. I'm so pleased. Fenton kisses Pickle's forehead. Orange and red sparks shoot out of the fireplace as if the fire is jealous. Fenton glares at it. I'm upset with the fire. Sparks one last time, then settles down. Thunder pops another cupcake into his mouth. I forgot, Waverly. Pierce said to tell you he'll be right back. You two had a good time together yesterday? He wiggles his furry eyebrows. I make a joke of it. Well, neither of us died. If you'd asked me a week ago if I could spend a day with Pierce and not kill him, I would have said no. So I guess that counts as a good time? Cabin door creaks open and drenching the room in sunlight. Pierce strides in wearing a plaid shirt, the light, a halo around him. He looks extremely hot, and he notices you gawking at him and he smiles. Hey guys. Hey dude, good job bro, nice one. Huh? I'm going for a walk. Pierce comes closer and offers his cool hand. You let him help you off the couch. Mind if I walk with you? It's a free campus. You try to sound tart, but you can't quite control your smile. Walk down the path with Pierce, neither of you speaking. Once you get out of sight of the cabin, Pierce glances back over his shoulder and turns to you. We didn't get to talk about all of last night, about your memories. Suddenly the sun doesn't seem as warm. No, we didn't. It worked. I remember everything. I think? Mr. Sharkweather was there, the creepy guy who hypnotized me, or whatever, is his boss. Pierce nods. I get that too. The man is behind everything, and he wants you. Now we have to figure out what to do next. This is bigger than we thought. Maybe we should tell Crumpet. Crumpet's my maker, and I'm very loyal to him. But Waverly's, the Sharkweathers, are big donors to the school. I think we can trust the Headmaster, but... Pierce breaks off behind you. Thunder steps out of the shadows, looking pleased with himself. Hey, Thunder. Hey guys, I forgot to tell you, Headmaster wants to see you both in his office. Don't tell him I forgot, will you? I got a little distracted by Lily Bella's cupcakes. Pierce smirks and you jab him in the ribs. No problem, Thunder. Thanks for telling us. Well, see you later. Lily Bella's gonna let me tie her to a tree and practice my interrogation skills. Thunder trots back towards the cabin. Love has many forms. Indeed. We better not make Crumpet wait. Wanna lift? You mean fly? Yeah. After being inside your head, I know how much you love it. You glare at him and he laughs. You walk to the Headmaster's office on the ground with your feet without saying anything else. On the lawn outside the office is a flock of ragged-looking chickens. Chickens? Here? They're Crumpets. He adores them. I think when he was alive, his family raised them. You laugh and step inside the building. Between Pierce's hand and mine, and the memory of his taking my blood, I feel like I could fly all by myself. I'm glad that I can trust you, Pierce. It's because of that I let you into my head. I will never betray that trust, my lady. Pierce stops and releases your hand and bows, holding your gaze the whole time. His eyes are that mesmerizing shade of sapphire. You forget to breathe. But there is something I should tell you. You pause in front of Crumpet's door. What is it? Come in! Pierce squeezes your hand and let's go. Tell you later. You enter the office. Thank you both for coming. Headmaster's hunched over a bunch of tubes and a beaker of red liquid bubbling over a low flame. The odor, something like tar-scented acid, burns your nose. What's that? Oh, nothing. I bought a chemistry set online. Tosses a coin in the air and catches it. I thought if I added sulfuric acid to blood, it might make an excellent poultice for my chickens. A poultry pulse, if you will. There is so much in that sentence that I cannot comprehend. But for starters, what is sulfuric acid and what is poultice? And is that important? Pierce's shoulders are shaking as if he's trying and failing to suppress a laugh. Pierce, would you mind waiting in the hall? I'd like a word with Waverly alone. Sure thing. He gives you a puzzled look over his shoulder before closing the door. Waverly, have a seat. You both sit down. The headmaster's eyes leak pink tears. Sorry. With vampire senses, the smell in the room is a bit overwhelming. My own fault. But chemistry is fun. Even with the mermaid senses, the room is horrible. You breathe through your mouth to limit the odor. Although they're painfully aware, you're aware. It's going right into your lungs. So we seem to have misplaced our newest student this weekend for over 24 hours. Would you care to explain yourself? Is it really the oddest feeling being reprimanded by someone who looks my age and plays with chemistry sets? But he is the headmaster and is like a billion years old. I don't know if I can trust Crumpet, but I could tell him and gauge his reaction, see if he's surprised by any of it. Waverly, I'm responsible for you. You need to tell me what's going on. I need to make a decision. I decide to say as little as possible. The party was a pit of flaming quicksand, and I needed to get away. Pierce got me out of there, and then, well, I ended up crashing out for the night, and it was Saturday. I didn't worry about heading back. Pierce kept an eye on me. I felt safe with him. Pierce did nothing wrong. I think I'll be the judge of that, Miss Fishwater. He throws the coin in the poultry poultice. In a single breath, the coin is eaten away by the acidic poultice and vanish. Please return to your cabin and remain there. From now on, you will go from your cabin to classes, and that is all. Aww. Are we being grounded for something? Am I clear? I say, that's not fair. Headmaster scowls at you. Fair is not the goal here, Miss Fishwater. I need to keep you safe. You don't seem to have any talent for it yourself. But this is not open for discussion. That is, if you want to remain at Saltwater Academy. You may go. Tosses another coin in the liquid. By the time you get to the door, the coin is gone too. I don't think the chickens will appreciate this. Okay. Jesus Christ. Why are you using sulfuric acid? That would eat anything. You didn't need a coin to fucking experiment. It eats through almost anything. Especially human flesh. Like, is he sending a message to us? Like, look, I can melt coins, so I'll melt you or decompose of you and make you disappear or something. I don't know. Pierce hops off a bench outside the office as you step into the hallway. He has the funniest expression on his face. Perplexed and sad and worried all at once. You stand on your tiptoes and plant a kiss on his soft cheek. Good luck and thanks for everything. Grazes your hair with his fingertips. You're welcome, Waverly. Pierce edges past you and shuffles into Crumpet's office and closes the door. You stare at the door for a few seconds. I wonder why Pierce looks so nervous. I'm going to walk away. It isn't any of my business. I'll just get Pierce in worse trouble if I try to butt in. Walk outside and decide to head for the forest trails to clear your head. Your path takes you around the building when the stench coming from Headmaster's open window brings you up short. I wonder, it's a free campus. I could just stop here for a second. I just need to retie the shoelace anyway. I'm not doing anything wrong. Crumpet isn't saying anything, and neither is Pierce. The awkward silence makes your head itch. Finally, Pierce speaks. Headmaster? Sorry, Pierce. What I have to say is very difficult. Your stomach lurches. That's the same tone my dad uses when I've gotten a bad grade in math. Go ahead, sir. First of all, I want you to know this isn't my decision. But I have a school to run, and I can't afford to have a supernatural school board breathing down my neck. Or not breathing, in the case of vampire members. Of course, Headmaster. One of the representatives of the board made a formal complaint about your behavior with Waverly the other day. My behavior? Yes, Pierce. You must understand that spiriting away from a school-sanctioned event was not acceptable. We had no idea where either of you was. You mean were? I know. But she was asleep, and I didn't want to wake her after all she'd been through. And because she lost some important memories, I had no idea where her pursuers might be. The only safe alternative was Pierce's Point. Well, at least I thought that was until the snake showed up. Snakes? Pierce, do I need to remind you that as a member of the staff, as well as a student, you are a TA, and I expect you to show better judgment. I'm sorry, sir. It won't happen again. I know it won't. Crumpet pauses, and you hold your breath, because you are hereby suspended from Saltwater Academy. Your stomach twists like a tangle of seaweed, and bile rises in your throat. No, I have to march in there and tell Crumpet that this is wrong. He can't make Pierce go. Pierce saved my life, probably. I mean, I don't know what would have happened that night. He was always trying to help me. Except when he almost got me in trouble with those sharks the first day of school. But even then, he was only trying to help in his own dumb vampire way. Just as you start to move, you hear Pierce. Sir? The board has requested that you attend a hearing on the matter. You leave today. No. He can't leave today or ever. Headmaster, you have known me for a long time. I have never done anything like this before. I assure you my actions were well intended. I only wanted to save Waverly from a possible kidnapping on Sharkwater's yacht. And I know Sharkwater is a big contributor to the school. Does this have something to do with that? Donations to the school do not affect my decisions. Why do you look surprised then? I know they don't affect yours, but what about the board? The vampire community has worked too hard at trying to overcome their bloody reputation. There can be no flaws. Hopefully, once you explain the board why you did what you did, they reinstate you. But until that time, my hands are tied. But sir, what about the job? Good point, Pierce. Someone needs to teach math. I cannot believe I just had that thought. I will inform her father that your services are no longer available at Waverly's bodyguard. Wait, what? My bodyguard? We will assign someone else the task. Someone needs to watch her. As long as she's on school grounds, I believe Fenisa's wards will keep her safe. But keeping her out of harm's way is taking blood from a whale. Sir? Slippery with no neck, Pierce. Why does no one get my similes? Because it's stupid? I mean, really? That was stupid. You missed some of the conversation because your pulse is throbbing in your ears. This can't be true. He gave me my blood and he lied to me? I can't believe Pierce was working for my dad this whole time. And all of it, all of us, was because he was being paid to watch me, like a tadpole sitter. Sorry, I let you down. Me too, son. Your heart spasms as if it's a man of war thrust a tentacle into your chest. My dad sent me to this horrible place knowing I'd need a bodyguard? I hope this can be resolved quickly. Don't say goodbye. It will only make it harder for her. It doesn't seem right for her not to hear it from me. She'll be fine. I disagree. The kidnapper tried to get into my head as well. He is powerful and dangerous. And I have a feeling that if he wanted to, he could slip past Fenisa's wards, and you'd never know. He's not human, or like any supernatural I've ever seen before. His smell is off. There's no telling what he can do. He could be here right now listening outside the office. The chair scrapes against the floor. Without thinking, because your brain is exploding, you take off running. You hear Pierce call to you from the headmaster's doorway. Waverly! But you won't stop for anything now. Hope y'all did enjoy the video. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Head to the description below. Links to social media, our Discord, and a few links to support me and our content and community. So there's only 2 chapters of Mermaid and Vampires Who Love Them. There is 8 of the Rake and Recluse. There is 5 of Twice the Growl, and there is 2 of Court of Nightfall. With that being said, I'll get them done as quickly as humanly possible. Today is my birthday, so, with that being said, yay, I get to work all day on chapters. Like I said, if you guys want to support me, in this community and our content, please do so. There's a few links down there. If you're not able to, that's fine as well. Just please remember to share and subscribe to the channel to do so. Without further ado, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.